I know all of us have been challenged before to live by faith. I've heard sermons about living by faith. I know that song, Living by Faith in Jesus Above, But I'd like to talk to you about living by faith and tell you about a book that I used to help me learn more about living by faith. I've got a program on my computer from BibleSoft, and inside that program, it has a book called Treasury of Scripture Knowledge. And I often use that Treasury of Scripture Knowledge because it helps me find like what I can put a phrase in there, like any kind of phrase, and it will give me all the other verses that have something to do with that phrase. It doesn't even have to be exactly the same. Like in a concordance, you put a word in there and it tells you all the verses that have that word in it. But I'm talking about I'm talking about a phrase, and it'll give you that thought. So that's what's different between a treasury of scripture knowledge and a concordance. Well, I looked up the just shall live by faith in that treasury of scripture knowledge and found 4 verses in the Bible that say that phrase or just about that phrase. Habakkuk 2:4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Romans 1:17 says, for therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. Galatians 3:11, but that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God, it is evident, for the just shall live by faith. Of course, then Hebrews 10:38, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul has no pleasure in him. So in Hebrews, he's saying it brings great pleasure to God when you live by faith. And ladies, can I tell you that if you are trying to find security and happiness through the circumstances of life right now, you're not going to have it. We have got to live by faith. That is the only way that we can be happy living in these times. The uncertainties of this time is overwhelming. When I heard the political situation that happened on January 6th, I said, you know what? I just got to trust God. The just shall live by faith. Now, can I tell you this? 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Many of you can't see faith. You can't see how God's going to fix anything in our nation, in our lives with COVID. But can I tell you? He can, because the just shall live by faith. We don't live by sight. We can't see how things are going to work out. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a great planner. And right now, on Sunday, in just 3 days, we're supposed to pull out of Missouri and start working in meetings down in Florida. There's such an uncertainty on me that we're going to get down there and everything's going to close down and we won't have any place to go. We won't have anything to do, and we won't be able to make money. It's just all these thoughts can come in on me and can ruin my spirit and take away my happiness. But can I tell you, the just shall live by faith. I am not going to walk by sight. I'm going to walk by faith. I'm going to believe that in 3 days, we're supposed to pull out of here. We're supposed to start our meetings and see where it takes us and how it takes us and where we're supposed to go. And of course, you all listen closely, and I'll be sharing with you how it goes on these programs. But do you see what I'm saying, though? All of us, right now especially, have a little tinge of uncertainty about what's going to happen. How is this going to be fixed? But we can't see it. And let me just tell you, the just shall live by faith. We don't have to see it. We got to walk by faith and not worry about seeing how it's all going to work out. Just trust him that it will work out. I hope this has been an encouragement to you. I hope it helps you to look the right direction. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.